I'm Amy Schroeder, school librarian, and I'm here today to talk to you about an interactive read aloud. Now, when I first heard the term interactive read aloud, I thought, ooh, what is that? And then I realized it's something I do every day. So let me show you. Take the book, The Proudest Blue, which is a Virginia Reads Choice this year. One of the first things you can start out by doing with any picture book is ask your students, what do you notice about the cover? Already, right off the bat, you're getting them interacting with the book. I always like to point out the end papers because there's always something special on those end papers. In this case, in our book, the family is going to look at the hijab store. As you start reading, you'll find natural spots to stop and ask your students for clarification. For example, on these pages, we've got Faiza and her sister walking to school. You can stop as Isa says goodbye to Faiza, and you can ask your students, how is Faiza feeling right now? Hopefully, they can derive from the context what Faiza's feeling, but if not, you can guide them to clarify the story as you're reading. Then, on this page, you can see the boys are pointing at Asya and laughing, and you can ask your students why. You'll find out really quickly who understands what's going on in the story and who doesn't. And again, you'll clarify it. You don't want to spend too long because you don't want to disrupt the flow of the story. But interactive read-alouds is when you stop and clarify different points by asking your students questions. You can make any book into a read-aloud. When you're first doing it, you're going to probably need to go through the book and find those natural stopping points. But as you get good at it, you'll be able to do it on the fly. Here's another page where Asya turns away and her friends turn away, and they race to the middle of the schoolyard, their shoes pounding the pavement, playing tag. And then we've got Mama's quote at the bottom, where Mama says, "Don't carry around the hurtful words that others say. Drop them. They're not yours to keep. They belong only to those who said them." And at this point, I ask the students, what things on the page here are helping Asya to stand up to the bully? And you'll get a lot of different responses. And sometimes you won't even know the answer fully to the question you're asking, but your students will surprise you because every class I read to, I hear something different. In this page, when I asked what was helping Asya, a lot of kids could say that her friends helped her, but another student pointed out that her mom's strong words were also helping her to stand up to the bully. A little later on this page, you can see those scribbles above the bully's head, and you want to clarify that again for your students. What does it mean when an illustrator puts scribbles above a character's head? Hopefully they know what it means, but if not, as you're doing this interactive read aloud, this allows you to clarify it and make sure your readers are right there with you. Then at the end of the book, on this page, after school, I look around. I look for whispers, laughs, and shouts. And you can stop here and ask your students, why? Why is Faiza feeling that way? Because they may or may not understand those shadows and understand that Faiza's remembering what happened at recess. So again, you'll get students that do and students that don't, but asking those questions as you read clarifies the comprehension so that all of your students understand your story. Thank you.